Everybody was kung fu fighting. Do-do-do-do-do.
How fast were the kicks?
Those kicks were fast as lightning. Do-do-do-do-do.
Was it even a little bit frightening?
Yes, it was a little bit frightening. Do-do-do-do-do.
What were they doing again?
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Do-do-do-do-do.
Hey, Bob Squad. How the heck are ya? How's tricks? How's the kids? Some weather we're having. We are all over like a champ, like an animal, like a beast, like a savage, like a warrior, like a madman, like a steamroller, like a firecracker, like a runaway freight train. The cat is out of the bag. The train has left the station. And when it's all said and done, there's nothing left to say or do. The smoke is cleared. The dust is settled. The ice is melted. We went to the 120 times close, but no cigar. Lights are on, but nobody's home. No water in the pool, daddy. Obviously, we are talking about MOTU Origins Jitsu this week. Well, how about that? So here's something wild and wacky and mad camp and nutty that I didn't think was going to happen. This particular line with Jitsu, and I'm going to turn them around, and we're going to look at the box art momentarily. Keep your pants on. Unlike Strider, who apparently took his pants off. Stratos, not Strider. That would have been funny. Oh well. Yeah, so this line is actually pretty prevalent in my Targets and Walmarts, especially my Targets. The Sorceress I've seen a couple of. Not these two new old versions of He-Man Skeletor. I haven't seen any of them, actually. But, yeah, I've seen a couple of these Sorceress, but mainly these three. Buzz Off, who I did a Funboxing on a little while back. Jitsu and Naked Stratos. They're actually really easy to get here, which is odd. I've seen Strider the Metal Horse many times now. That's going to be the new Land Shark or Panther or Battle Cat or Rise of Evil. It's going to be around for a bit, so I'm not sweating that too much. I'm hoping maybe I'll wait around with the dollars will go down a little bit. If I'm feeling froggy, I'm not even really hell-bent on it. But let's not talk about Strider. We are talking about Jitsu. Wow, this is a character I knew nothing about as a kid. I've only been turned on to this guy by the toy collectors I've met in the last year or so. And they seem really excited about Jitsu. Clearly, you can see why he is paired against Fisto so much. They both have an unusual right hand. Fisto's is for punching. This guy is for karate chopping. Wow, I almost didn't get the. I passed on this guy a few times, and then finally I just caved in, and I got him. Is it possible they're coming out with Sunman that we can buy and relieve ourselves of the racist guilt from buying this guy? Because, good God, that's a stereotype and a half going on there. But I'm not really going to get into the commentary. It doesn't matter. We're all going to die. Let's look at the box art and read what it says up top here. Very nice picture of Jitsu. On the left, that is Skeletor. He's a popular He-Man villain, if you don't know. And on the right, that is He-Man. He's a very popular Masters of the Universe hero. A lot of people don't know that, but He-Man is one of the more popular MOTU characters. And I thought this was a sword for... Oh, sweet mother of fuck. What the... I thought this golden line was a sword for a second. It's not. He does come with a sword, but it's red. We'll take a look at that momentarily. It's just the chop going through and bouncing off He-Man's shield. What does this say here? It says, ever searching for an opponent who can match him in combat? Jitsu channels dark energies to enhance his fighting power. Well, I didn't know that. He channeled dark energies. How about that? I thought it was... So he's an evil samurai warrior. What's going on here? Put sword in hand. No, just... Hey, Mattel, just for that instruction, I'll tell you where you can put it. Alrighty. Twist into powerful battle positions. Okay, so there's no articulation limiting arm function or action function, whatever. I do want to check this out, though. This is important. Where does it say this? I found it. It's made in China. It's made in China, Mark. Did you see that? And also, it empowers the next generation through play. You see that, Goji? You paying attention? Okay. There's no reason to call out individuals. What's this question mark for? I don't know what this means. Come on. I could just take the... Service Mattel? I don't know if there's any service, Mattel. You tell me if there's any service. Unless you're going to take my channel down for reviewing a figure that's been on the shelves for 2 months. But that's a situation and a half, huh? Oh, the package is your traditional red exploding rock, blue night sky. New for 22 up on the top left. I have no idea what that means. Oh, 2022. Well, I'm an idiot. 6 plus in the top right. No, I'm only buying one. I'm not buying 6 of these. You're not supposed to army build the Jitsus. Okay? That's... I don't know. I think Genghis Khan tried. Jesus Christ. Did you just say that, Bob? I'm leaving that in. Okay. So, he comes with a comic book, and I made myself giggle. And I'm looking at my background. I have Batman, an aircraft carrier, some aspirin, and my portable mouse here, and land shark. Okay. Let's take him out. And okie dokie, you can see we're joined by Fisto, Jitsu's counterpart, and Buzz Off, who is part of the same line. I want to take a look at this. I'm going to open this for the first time with you. Challenge of Jitsu. So this one must be about Jitsu, and there's Buzz Off. They always have the same comic for each line, and they include all the other characters. There's Buzz Off and Naked Stratos. I can't talk today, guys. I'm sorry. Oh, there's a lot of dialogue. I'm not going to bore you with all this. And I read the comic. Basically, and this is funny because this is the classic He-Man problem, which is also... I'm going to open this sword in front of you. It is also the Justice League Superman problem. In many ways, it didn't become the Avengers Hulk problem, but your main hero is super strong and just smashes the problem, and everybody else looks like a freaking jabroni. This comic did exactly that. Buzz Off is complaining that Adrenos, his homeland, is in some trouble, and Naked Stratos says the same thing for Naked Avion, I guess, wherever he's from. And the Sorceress, who is in this line as well, says, hey, it's not a magical spell, I don't detect one, it must be something physical. So Buzz Off, Naked Stratos, and He-Man go to see what's up. Buzz Off confronts Jitsu, as does Naked Stratos, and Jitsu beats the crap out of Buzz Off and Stratos, and then he goes back and forth a bit with He-Man before He-Man wins. And the three of them decide they're going to put him in prison. Okay, that's the comic. Now you know. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I don't dislike him. The gold hand is the winner there. It is a shiny type of plastic, which I like. It just gives him a bit of sparkle. The gold on his wrists and chest don't have the same kind of shine on whatever shiny material this is, which is good. It makes this stand out, but nevertheless, an all shiny figure would be kind of cool. And you see a lot of the traditional, He-Man furry underwear, boots. If sword falls out. This sword is clearly a repaint of Ninjor, oddly enough. Ninjor's a curvy sword, his gray or silver one, whatever you want to call it. So really the hand and the face sculpt is where this... I haven't even turned him around yet. Whatever that symbol is, that's what he looks like from behind. I mean, the hand is the winner here, right? The big purple sword Fisto has, which is the same green one as Triclops and probably a few other times. Punching here, and he's chopping over there, and these are two fans, and they both do the things. This reminds me of a G.I. Joe cartoon. G.I. Joe, A Real American Hero, was a popular toy line in the 1980s. I don't know if a lot of toy guys know that. And there was an episode where Bazooka... the G.I. Joe's in Japan for no reason in particular. And there's an episode where I think one of the female one-off characters was using some form of a martial art. And Bazooka says something like, punching is better than kicking, or something like that. Something about punching's better. So that just reminds me of the punch fist hand versus the karate chop hand. How I guess the fist is more heroic or whatever. I don't know what's going on here. I can't. Now I'm looking at Fisto because his face makes me laugh. I mentioned this when I did I was part of the Chasing 80s Toys Fave 5 MOTU Origins episode not too long ago. And I had to include Fisto because he cracks me up. But I feel guilty for laughing at this guy. No, gnarly looking face on this guy. This is not a mohawk. I think it's supposed to be a ponytail of some sort. He's just mean looking. Oh, they gave him the teeth. Good God. I love the facial hair and the eyebrows and his kind of furrowed brow. You see his muscles in his forehead popping out and the nose is all flared up. He's very angry. Okay, let's stop that. He's very upset. This hand is truly amazing, though. This hand is the figure. Everything else is what it is. Hey, Bob. Hey, Jitsu, what's going on? Not bad. Not bad. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. Huh. I want to toss him a baseball. Look at this thing. Very nice. Very nice. Spin it around. These things spin all around. I think... I forget. If I don't, yeah, I don't think the... it's not going to come off or anything like that. No, let's leave it on. And I don't think this vest comes... It does. Yeah, there's little clips here on the side, like most of them. I'm leaving it on. What's the difference? And he has a sword. Because... whatever. I guess he needs something. Just to give you something, so they repainted up a sword. That's fine. It's not bad. Just to give him... basically, the way I see it, this is something to knock out of his hand before you get to this. So if I were doing a scene today with Jitsu, and not today, but it'll happen this year. This year, I promise. I would love to do something where he's behind a wall and somebody, you know, hits him, knocks that sword out of his hand, and then boom, and you see that golden chopping hand come out and do some damage. And then He-Man beats him, I guess. It was apparently how they would expect you to play, so what's the difference? Now, Jitsu is still cool. Just another character. I'm not going to have him be a super world beater in my upcoming adventure. He wouldn't even... I don't even think he'll be as powerful as Ninjor was. But he'll be a good crony, like a Cyclops or a Beastman, or inevitably a Clawful. He'll be good to have around, and he'll do some damage because it's a figure I haven't been able to make a Sunbob adventure with yet. But I will. I definitely will. I promise you that. Unless I get hit by a bus. Then I can't do it because I'll be dead. Alright, that was weird, Bob. You don't have to do that. But anyone can get hit by a bus. I'm just saying. People get hit by buses. Be careful. But better be hit by a bus than be run over by a land shark. Singing land shark. Land shark.